Okay, so I just told myself off. I'm always telling myself off, always. Well, like the way I see it, guys, is if I don't tell myself off, someone else will. Do you know what I mean? And I may as well tell myself off other than have someone else tell me off because I know how far to push myself. Does that make sense? Whole song. Idiot, aren't I? Right. Good morning, beautiful ones. Welcome to the House of Joseph. If you're new here, a very warm welcome to you. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Now then, guys, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a blind review on this one. And this is by Essence. And this is called Stay All Day 16-Hour Stay in Place Foundation. Just put my glasses so I can read it properly. Long-lasting foundation, transfer resistant and waterproof. And it is in shade 30 Soft Sand. Can you see that? This is a brand new product. Obviously, everything I review has to be brand new because by the very nature or the essence of blind reviews, I know nothing about the products, and then I try them on, and then towards the end of the video, we look at the website to see whether my findings marry up with what the company are claiming. So it just makes it a little bit different than your bog standard. Shall I stop waffling? Stop waffling, Joseph, and get on with the review. Okay? Okay, will do. Right. Told myself off. A good start, isn't it? And I got him about 2 weeks ago now from Wilko's, and I'll link everything into the description, everything I used today. And this was, I think it was £3 or £4, something like that, something really, really silly cheap price. Do you know what I mean? So, and what I have to do is when I'm doing blind reviews, is because I'm not looking at the website or any of the literature or anything about the products, is I need to try and find as many clues as I can just from this little bottle here. So, and obviously the biggest clue is in the name, isn't it? Stay all day 16-hour wear foundation. So it's a very, very long wear foundation, and I'll possibly do a wear test today. Depends how it looks once I've got this on my face, and I'll need to try and apply it in a slightly different way than the company recommends, because obviously I'm going to go out and I can't look like I've got loads of foundation. Well, I could, but you know, get funny looks off the good old citizens of Ely. So, right. So, and can you see there? That's claim number 2, long-lasting foundation. So that's claim number 1, isn't it? So we know there's going to be a long stay-in-place foundation, and it says transfer plus waterproof. So that means it's transfer-proof and waterproof. Again, this is going to be one of those foundations that bonds with your skin, creates like a second sort of skin sort of vibe to the whole thing, and then should stay in place basically for 10 years or 16 hours, basically. Being ridiculous again, aren't I? Sorry. And by flipping him over onto the back, we've got even more information. So it says no added silicones, parabens, microplastic particles, oil, perfume, or alcohol. So this tells me this is a foundation without silicones in it. Now, me being me, I already have inspected the ingredients list, and there are some pretty impressive ingredients in here. I think we've got a vitamin C derivative. Plus, we've also got silica, so that's a bit of a filthy lie of them, isn't it? It doesn't contain any silicones, and one of the ingredients in the foundation is actually silicone. So, and then there are a few more clues written up the top, and it says high coverage and silky lightweight makeup provides flawless and matte complexion and lasts all day. Waterproof, shake well before use. So I'll start shaking it now. So the first 2 claims are high coverage and silky lightweight formulation, aren't they? And then a flawless and matte complexion. So they're the next 2. So we've got plenty to work with here, haven't we, guys? So what I'll do is, and what I tend to do with when I do these blind reviews is I like to just to see what I can see in my hand, and then I apply it to the back of my hand and then get some on this old face of mine. So should we do that? Let's do that. Just keep shaking him, because obviously this has got a fixing agent in it, and I don't know whether it will be suspended. Well, of course it's suspended in the formula, but I think it may sink to the bottom a little bit, so that's why you've got to keep shaking. Right, okay, that should be plenty of shaking. So in my hand I can see a glass, and that is a glass bottle, and it's got a white lid with the Essence branding on the front that says stay all day 16-hour wear foundation, and on the back is the directions for use and a little bit of information. Take the lid off and you've got a nice little white pump, and for £3 you just can't go. I think it was £3, something like that. Again, I'll find out, and I'll let you know when we look at the website. But so without any further drivel from me, shall I yeah, okay, I'll stop driveling, man. I will do. So I might just give that one last shaky wakey. I don't speak like that all the time. I'm not a child. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay. What I might do, beautiful ones, is to test claim number 1 and see if we can cover that, and they're just freckly sort of cuts or stuff, because I'm always cutting myself because I'm so clumsy. Right, so with that, and this will tell us about the colour match as well. I mean, obviously they didn't have that many shades in Wilko's. In fact, this was the last one, I think. So can you see that? And I guess that could be quite close to, where's the lid? Oh, right here. Let's put the lid on him, otherwise he will go everywhere and I'll end up covered in foundation. But right, so you can see that there, and what I'll do is I'll just finger blend him in, and we're looking for full coverage here, aren't we? With a silky effect and something else. What else did it? Matte, that was right, matte. Hope it's not one of those horrible flat foundations. Do you know what I mean? That makes you look like a ghost or a bag of flowers been tipped inadvertently all over your face. So, it's got, hang on, let me just clean my fingers off. It is a really, really, really full-on coverage foundation, although, because it's covered that mark there and there, hasn't it? It's covered those two up beautifully. And it has got quite a strong sort of pink colour to it, actually, so it could actually work on my old face after all. And I was quite excited about the, because I do remember, again, I'll link this review into the description, I reviewed the mousse makeup by Essence as well, and that was in sand, matte sand I think that one was called, and this one's called soft sand. So anything which has got a similar name should be along the same sort of lines, shade-wise. So, oh, sorry, and the matte one, really, the matte mousse really, really suited my skin. In fact, it just disappeared into my 50-year-old face, if that's at all possible. Now then, beautiful ones, because this formulation purportedly doesn't have any silicones in it, although we have already found one silica in it, so we know that's a fib, but we'll let them off for that. I'm not taking any marks off for that one. But because it's not one of the main ingredients in the formulation, it's a fixing agent, and as I was rubbing this onto the back of my hand, I could feel it starting to dry, and because it's bonding with the skin, to give you the length of wear, it will make it a little bit harder to smooth onto your skin, and I don't think we'll be able to use water in the equation today, so a bit sad, I know, but you know, because I do enjoy mixing water and foundations. But so yeah, very good colour match. In fact, on camera it does pull slightly towards, yeah, it looks a little bit peachy, but in real life it is a really, really, really nice sort of rosy pink sort of colour. Lovely. No scent really. Did it say it was fragrance free? Hang on, sorry guys. Yeah, no, perfume free. So it has dried now, guys, and that was possibly around, yeah, about 5 minutes, I would say, from application to fully touch drying. And you see I can touch that now, and there's no transfer. It's transfer resistant anyway, supposedly, and there's no smell at all. It's got a very, very faint sort of that. I wish someone could come up with a way of describing, but in fact that's probably what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing, is finding out ways how to best describe the smell of foundations. Nothing else smells like them on earth, guys, so it's really, really hard to try and... Shall I stop waffling? Yes, stop waffling, please. Okay, so without any further ado, I'll put a strip down here just to check colour match on my face, because obviously on the back of the latex limb or the rubber arm, or just my arm in fact, because it's not rubber and it's not latex, it's just made of skin and bone, and it actually does belong to me. Silly, aren't I, guys? Right. So what I'll do is I'll put another pump, or half a pump, because I don't really want that much of this stuff on the on my face, because I'm only going to put a strip for now. I'm going to put a strip down here and bring it onto my, and if it matches both of those, then we know we're onto a winner. So scoop him up. Can you see him? Wow. And I can feel it drying almost immediately. And I have got my fan on, which is hastening the old drying process. But it's totally disappeared, isn't it, guys? Totally. Considering how full on coverage this foundation is. Do you know what I mean? Let's have an inspection, shall we? Yep. So I'm quite impressed so far, actually. Again, for £3, it might have been £4. I could be fibbing again, but so far, so fantabulosa, guys, to use Kenneth Williams' expression. That has totally vanished, isn't it? It has. It's just disappeared. So again, colour match could be spot on. I'll get some on this old face, shall I? Let's do that. And do you want me to go in with... I'll have to apply it with my double-ended fountain. This is a concealer and a foundation brush. I keep saying it was £8. It was only £3.99. So again, compulsively lying. No, I'm not. I just made a mistake there, guys. So right. So I'll have to put that on the set, and that is so dried now, guys. It's amazing. Right. Oh shit! Supposed to shake it, aren't you? Right, beautiful one. So just again, give it another quick shaky week, and then I'll get some of. I can't use that much today because obviously. Oh, should I just? Yeah, that should be plenty, shouldn't it? For the entire area of choppies. Let's get on with it, shall we? So now this is going to be, I'll have to transfer it onto this hand because I can't do anything left-handed. So can you see I've just swapped him over and put him onto the back of this hand. So how am I going to, this is so awkward, guys. Wish I was an octopus sometimes, do you know what I mean? And this is it's a really, really nice foundation, actually. I'm quite impressed so far. So I'll start in the centre of my face, so my nose, forehead, and then I'll blend outwards because that's where we get most of our imperfections. Are you all okay, beautiful ones? Hope so. Are you having a good week? Blending wise, guys, it's not pulling at all, so I might have just imagined that on the back of my hand, and my skin on the back of your hand isn't nowhere near as soft as the skin on your face. So this is amazing, this foundation. Really, really, and the colour match is just superb. And I don't know, as I said, I don't know how many shades they had, and this was the only one that I actually had in Wilko's. The cabinet which sold makeup was just bare, because obviously Wilko's, did you know Wilko's is going to be closing? In England, our Wilko's are closing, so it's been sold or just gone bust or something, which is a shame. Loving this, absolutely stunning, gorgeous, guys. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, look. So claims number 1 and 2 are the fact it was full coverage and lightweight feel, weren't they? Or silky skin feel. So definitely agreeing with those two. I didn't put that much, I only put about half a pump on my face, so I might put a little bit more on in a minute and see if we can build it up, and then I'll have to remove it and then apply another layer and then do the wear test. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys, but can you see how it's the reflection, and my skin is bone dry now. It's absolutely matte, and wow, look at it. Look there, guys, you can see that satiny sort of sheen. Wow, I'm so impressed. I am so impressed. Considering I bought this and I didn't have high hopes for it at all. I mean, and I've been dying to try it, guys. It's been sat next to my on the table next to my sofa for the past 2 weeks, and I keep picking it up and inspecting it. Do you know what I mean? Thinking, shall I try it? And I thought, no, you can't. So that's why I'm doing today's blind, because I just couldn't wait any longer, guys. Bit sad, I know, but well, you are sad. I know I am, but you know, that's for me and for me only to decide, isn't it, though, guys? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just seriously, guys, with every other foundation I have ever reviewed on this channel, I've been able to just wipe the back of my hand with a J-cloth, and whatever foundation it is has gone. However, I just can't. I can't get it off, which pays testament to the to how, you know, how truly long wearing this is going to be. I just think this is going to be an amazing foundation. I'll go and take a set of photos, and then when I come back, should we build up? Let's build up. So, my gorgeous one, shall I try another layer? Let's go in for it, and I'll put a little bit more on this time, shall we, and see whether we can really build this baby up. I'm quite impressed with it, though, so far. What do you think at home? I mean, look. Beautiful, isn't it? And honestly, my skin just, obviously I've got, I don't prep my skin when I should have said that at the very start, shouldn't I? I never prep my skin for these reviews, and I don't prep my skin in everyday life. I never use primer, and I shave my skin every time I'm going to do a review. So just basically the whole area of my face, other than my my goatee beard. And my skin is normal to combination, possibly more normal than anything. It used to be really, really oily. However, it's normalised as I've matured. Whoa, guys, hold them galloping horses. We need to look at the photos, don't we, silly me? So this one's me looking straight out of the window into natural daylight, and as you can see, you cannot detect anything on my face, can you? You just can't, guys. It's just amazing. This one's me looking to the right. Me looking to the left. Holding the camera above my head. And finally, flash photography. Incredible, guys, absolutely stunning. Right, so there's the second blob, and this time I'm doing it on the left hand. I'm doing it the proper way now, so I won't be all arse about face like I normally am. So can you see that lot on there, that great big wallop of foundation? Don't matter, does it, guys? So again, I'll start in the center of my face, and we'll see whether we can build him up or not, shall we? Can you see the colors? It's starting to pull a little bit more towards yellow, although as you blend it in, it does just disappear into the skin. I think the second layer is going to be way too obvious for my requirements. However, you know, if you are after a long wear full cover foundation which looks really natural on the old skin, this could just turn my brush over. This could be the way forwards for you guys. It is incredible. And again, you know, the price is just ridiculous. How can these companies even make a profit? Obviously they do, don't they? And again, I'll link the Essence website into the just works on with him into the description. Okay, that's plenty of blending for now. Stop nodding like a nodding dog in the back of a car, idiot. Okay, so I told myself off. I'm always telling myself off, always. Well, like the way I see it, guys, is if I don't tell myself off, someone else will. Do you know what I mean? And I may as well tell myself off other than have someone else tell me off because I know how far to push myself. Does that make sense? Honk song. Idiot, aren't I? Right. So now, guys, that's 2 layers of the 16-hour, what was it called? Stay All Day, wasn't it? 16-hour Stay in Place foundation. Just clean up the old stosh and bruise. Let's have a really close inspection, shall we? And just, God, glasses are so dirty. Right, okay, wow. Definitely brilliant foundation here, guys. And it doesn't dry 100% on the skin, so I don't know whether it's got it didn't claim to be moisturising or anything like that, did it? No, I don't think it did, but wow. Hang on, I need to do some more blending around my old schnufter. Get into those nooks and crevices of my facial cellulite, because my skin resembles the surface of the moon most of the time. It does, especially around my old honker, or nose, as most people call it. But where's the fun in being normally? Right, just push him in. Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm stippling and then smoothing, because by stippling you're pushing the foundation into open holes, that pores, open pores and stuff, and then by swiping over the top you're just smoothing off the layer of the foundation. Am I waffling? I'm waffling, aren't I? Stop waffling. Okay, stop waffling. Stopping waffle now. Right. One final swipe with the old J-cloth. Okay, I'm really, really, really impressed with this one, guys. What do you think at home? I mean, it is full coverage, isn't it? It is without a shadow of doubt, but it looks like there's absolutely nothing on my skin, doesn't it? Absolutely invisible. Well, perhaps a little bit obvious because there are 2 layers of this on now. However, yep, loving it, absolutely loving it, falling for this one big time. It's a shame that my Wilkos don't sell more, and as I said, they only had, that was one of the last bottles, and there were lids everywhere, and that most of the foundations were covered in foundation, believe it or not, but, and I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? When you're going to go and buy something, like, if you want it to be hygienic, don't you, and have a good selection too, but Wilkos in Ely was just rubbish, so. However, stop waffling, okay. Wow. Yep. Okay, I'm really, really loving this one. So what I'll go and do is I'll take a second set of photos and then we'll look at the website, shall we? And then we'll close. How does that sound? Hi, beautiful ones. I've just turned the studio light off just so you can see how light can fool your eye into thinking that stuff is better than it's looking. Do you know what I mean? Can you see the texture here and on my forehead? And it's not the foundation. I don't think it's the foundation. The foundation is bloody good. But however, this is... I just wanted you to see how it looks like without the studio light on. So I'll go back in now and put my studio light back on. Okay. Okay. Obviously, guys, 2 layers is starting to look a little bit mask-like and a little bit thick and a little bit unnatural. However, 1 layer was brilliant, wasn't it? Just absolutely gorgeous and awesome and just disappeared into my skin. Photos coming up. So this one's me looking, just need to clean my hands. This one's me looking out of the window into natural daylight. And again, it doesn't really look that obvious, does it? However, you know, in various different, here's me looking to the right, in various different light sources around this building, it does look quite obvious on occasion. Here's me looking to the left. Here's me holding the camera above my head. And finally, beautiful ones, flash photography. OMG, guys, this is beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Wow. I mean, for this foundation, it's supposed to be matte as well, and honestly, it just doesn't feel chalky on my skin, although I can imagine this would hold oil in place all day. And before, where's my phone? Pop it's over there, I'll have to go and get it. What was I going to say? Totally gone. Obviously, when I do my wear test, I'll have to go and rinse this layer off and then apply a thinner layer of it, and then I'll leave it on for. But I won't be able to do 16 hours because it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. What's that? 12, 16, sometime like 3 a.m. or something ridiculous like that. So obviously I won't be up until that time. However, I'll leave this on for as long as I can today, and I'll do my final check-in before I go to bed, and maybe around 11 o'clock tonight. So how does that sound? Okay? Okay, let's look at the website. So beautiful ones. Here's my, and again I'll put this down here, and I'm having to look at wilco.com, where I actually bought the foundation from, as opposed to Essence. I think it's Essence DE or something. I think it's a German company. So, oh no, it's Essence EU. I'm sure that's what it is, but I can't find it. So they may have hidden themselves or something. But we have looked at the website before when I reviewed the Matte Mousse one. So, and this is called Essence Stay All Day 16-Hour Long-Lasting Foundation, and this is in shade what did I say? Soft Sand. Product information: gives the complexion an even and smooth look for up to 16 hours. Yep, definitely agree with that. Obviously, one layer it looked really, really natural, didn't it? 2 layers, I think we're starting to push our luck a little bit. But transfer and waterproof, so it's transfer proof and waterproof. Again, I'll have to go and put a second layer on, remove all of this and put a thinner layer on, and then we'll start the wear test. I'll do some shooting out and about too, shall I? Why not? Got to go down to Sainsbury's, which is like 10,000 miles away. It's about 1 mile away, and I'm being totally dramatic again, aren't I? Yes, I am. Free from silicones or oils or microplastic particles. Again, that's a really good one, isn't it? So this is the description. The popular Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting foundation has been upgraded as its formula is completely revised. So they've had a reformulation at some point, haven't they? Which again is brilliant. So, and that indicates how popular the product is. Do you know what I mean? When the companies reformulate it, obviously, and because they're trying to improve all the time, and if it wasn't that popular they wouldn't bother. I don't think they would anyway. I wouldn't. It is now free of silicones, parabens, microplastics, alcohol, perfume and oil, all at the same unbeatable price. How much was it? Sugar, £3.75 for 30 mils. Wow. And with the same performance that has convinced consumers for many years. So it's obviously a very popular foundation, and it's been around for quite a long time as well. The foundation is the foundation in a high quality glass bottle, has a super soft texture. Joseph's losing his voice because he keeps waffling. Gives the complexion an even, smooth look for up to 16 hours and provides medium to high coverage. Yeah, I'm glad they've said medium as opposed to just being full on. I'd say it's more of a medium cover foundation. It is also water, mask and transfer proof. Shade 08 soft vanilla. Well, we had, what shade was this one? What number? 30 soft sand. And how many shades have they got? Let's have a look. So what I've had to do is I've had to find another website, and this one has got the shades in, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 shades. Can you see those? And again, I'll find images and I'll put that down here. Do you want me to read out the product description? If it's any different, it could be slightly different, couldn't it? Essence Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting foundation 30 mils is a must-have. High opacity texture with an upgraded formula designed to provide full textured long-lasting coverage that is both waterproof and transfer safe. So this is a bit better than the Wilko's one, isn't it? And how much is this here? £3.79. Was it £3.75 at Wilko's? Doesn't matter, it's only 4 pence, isn't it? The super soft texture provides a smooth, even complexion, effortlessly masking imperfections and blemishes, and is guaranteed to last for up to 16 hours. Free from alcohol, silicones, oils and parabens, cruelty-free and vegan-friendly. And we had, what shade did we have? Soft sand. Oh dear. And because they've given you a list of the colours and then the tones which would suit that one. And soft sand is for tanned skin tones with warm undertones. So we're way off beam, aren't we? Which one would have been better for me? Buff, soft buff for light to medium skin tones with cool undertones. So that could have been the one for me. I'm way off here, but I don't think it looks that unnatural on my skin. Do you? No, I don't either. Right, what I'll have to go and do now, beautiful ones, is to remove this layer, and then I'll apply a thinner layer, and then I'll go on out because I've got loads of stuff to do today, and then I'll film whilst I'm out and about just so you can have a look at the foundation in daylight. Is that okay? And we'll call out about 9:30, 9:45 the start of the wear test. Okay, I'll go and do that, and I'll probably film me putting the layer on I'm going to wear today. So beautiful ones, I've just removed that layer just with a washcloth and a little bit of liquid soap, and it came off really, really easily. So but it is a really, really, really good foundation, and the colour's going to hopefully stay true all day. So I'll put, and again, you need to shake it, don't you? So just give that a jolly good old shake. And I need to go on out. As I said, I need to go down. I need some more vitamin C because I do take loads of vitamin C. There's 1.5 pumps on there, way too much possibly, but for £3, was it £3.75 something? You can't go wrong, really, can you, beautiful ones? So load him onto there. And as I said, I don't really want very much of this at all. And I'll take a photo, our reference photo in a minute, shall I? And then we can work from that, can't we, today? Just work this into the old choppies. Hope the sun's shining for you today, guys. It's a funny old day in England today. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's overcast. Typical British summer weather. The sun's stubbornly refusing to come out and stay out, as it so often does in England, but hey ho. Can you see the, I just saw a bit of a shine. Yeah, can you see that there? You can see that, guys, can't you? I know you can. It's beautiful, isn't it? Again, the shade's way off, but it doesn't matter, does it, guys? We'll make it work for us. We so will make this one work. And before it dries and totally bonds with my skin, I'm just going to finger blend it in. So we've applied it with, and you can feel it really bonding with your skin, and then suddenly it just dries totally. Right, so that should do, and I'll go and take a photo, and then I'll go and get on with my day. Okay, see you soon. So beautiful ones. I've just taken one last photo, a reference photo. We can start the wear test. It's 25 to 10 now. So this is me looking straight out of the window into natural daylight. What do you reckon? I think I'm about to get away with it wearing it out into town today. And can you see the sort of satiny sort of, my skin's not flat at all, is it? Sorry. I'll just get rid of that photo now, guys. And I mean, just look. It's just given my skin the most beautiful sheen, hasn't it? Satiny sort of sheen. And it doesn't feel oily. Sorry, moustaches again, trying to smother them. It's like weeds, isn't it, really? So is like weeds. Carry on talking about foundation rather than your facial hair, man. Okay, will do. Been told off by myself yet again. So yeah, if I can drag myself away from this camera and gazing longingly at my beautiful new skin, I ought to go on out, and then I'll check in possibly around. I'll check in at 3 hours, so around 12, between 12 and 1, and then I'll do another one about 3 and 4, and then I'll check in and we'll close. How does that sound? Okay, see you soon. Have a good day. So gorgeous ones. It's about an hour since my first application, or application as I tend to call them, just being silly. So what do you think? Colour match is really, really, really good, considering this is a tan sort of shade. It's not tanned at all. It's quite cool, in fact, and I noticed that when I put it on the back of my hand. This is in natural daylight now. Doesn't look obvious at all, does it? No, it's just beautiful. Loving this foundation, guys. So again, I'll check in about 2 or 3 hours time. So I'm sat in front of Ely Cathedral, the iconic Ely Cathedral. All right, guys. Yeah, lots of love. See you soon. Take care. Right, beautiful ones. This is my mid-afternoon check-in, and the foundation is staying true, colour true certainly. It's starting to break up a little bit on my nose and on my forehead because obviously the oils are breaking through, and they're breaking the foundation up quite a lot on my nose and on my forehead. And until someone can invent a foundation which is oil-proof, and oil is the only thing which will degrade foundations, so any foundation won't be able to stand up to oil or sebum, which is on your face. But I mean, just looking at my skin in the bathroom, it's just there on my nose, and it's still on my forehead, so it's clinging on in there. Do you know what I mean? So I put it on at 9 a.m. this morning, didn't I? So it's about 6 hours I've had it on for now. So it's another 10 hours from now, isn't it? Which would take us to about 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. But I'm not going to be able to stay awake that long, guys, unfortunately. So my next check-in will probably be just before I go to bed at around 11 o'clock tonight. So I will see you all around 11 o'clock tonight, guys. All right, have a wonderful afternoon, a fabulous evening, and yep, stay safe. See you soon. Good evening, beautiful ones. It's my my 11 p.m. check-in, and this foundation has lasted a good part of the day. When I went out earlier, it was because today's been really hot and humid in Ely, and I did sweat quite badly when I was not badly. I'm not buckets and buckets of sweat. So I don't sweat. I just I glisten and I gleam, guys. I don't actually sweat. I perspire. No, I was sweating quite bad, and my forehead was dripping wet, and my cheeks get quite wet as well, especially on hot days. And I walk really really fast as well, because you didn't need to know that, did you guys? Anyway, the foundation stood up to all of that, and it's still on my face now, although the oil has broken it down quite severely, and I don't think it would last 16 hours. I really don't. But again, for £3.50 or £3.75 to be more accurate, you can't go wrong, really, guys. Now, I don't know where you'll be able to buy it in England or anywhere other than the essence.eu website from now on, because obviously Wilko's are closing in the UK. So, but I guess if the website's based in Germany, postage wouldn't take that long to get to the UK. America, I just haven't got a clue about, guys. Possibly a couple of weeks, I imagine. And also postage and packaging. I don't know how much that would cost you. You'd have to go and check that out online. And I said earlier, I'd link the essence.eu website into the description, which I'll definitely do. But my overall opinion of this one is that it is a damn good foundation. Do try and get the right shade for your skin, though. I mean, obviously, this is one meant for yellow tones, warm skin tones, and a tan skin tone as well. And I'm obviously so not tanned, am I? No, I'm not, guys. But yeah, so, and if you want a full cover foundation, which looks really, really natural and lasts, I'd say, around 10 hours, possibly. Certainly not 6. I don't think it's going to last 6. Well, it hasn't anyway, because it doesn't stand up to oil. Nothing stands up to oil, though, guys. But that's the end of today's review, blind review, and possibly around a 12-hour wear test. So if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Similarly, do consider subscribing so you're kept abreast each time I release new videos. I'm off to bed now, guys. Have a wonderful Thursday tomorrow, guys, and have a wonderful Friday. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.